Yeah, we've been working hard this week, and we talked a lot about where we are in our season, where we want to be playing, how we want to be playing our best towards the end. And so, with doing all this stuff this week, it's Dig Pink. We have alumni, we have recruits. There's so much going on. I was hoping we didn't lose focus, but again, I've said it a lot. This group is locked in. They do really, really good job of following the scouting report and what we want to do. And so, if you would have told me this morning we were going to win 3-0, I would have been like, oh, I don't know about that. I think it's possible, but I'm just really proud of how our team came out and competed, and we made a statement from the start. I thought our block was really, really good. Our defense put a lot of pressure on them. They're used to scoring a lot of points. And so when we kind of slowed them down there a little bit, it kind of opened us up and had us feeling good. So I'm very proud.
KJ and Bailey, how are you able to basically come out and get a really big win over South Alabama?
I think we were really hyped to play this team. We're both top teams in our side of the Sun Belt right now, and we just really stuck to our game plan, and they didn't really know what to do because we were doing really good defending what they were doing and keeping them out of systems. So.
Yeah, I would say we all just had the same mindset and the same goal. Every point of the play, we made it a point to come in, talk to each other, and reset every ball, and I think that really helped throughout the match.
Coach, I feel like a big factor in this game is the blocking in this game. Just being at the net, make it, even though if the wasn't blocked, the ball wasn't getting as fast as it was normally would be. But what about this team, especially on that defensive end?
They're offensive. They want to score a lot of points with their offense, and kudos to my staff, Keith and Charlie, and Carly's scouting report was spot on. And Keith trains our blocking, and we've been working really hard. We've talked a lot. We've always been known for our offense at Texas State. We know we have good offense, but to be in that top 30, top 40 every year, we really knew we had to hone in on our blocking and defense, and kudos to Keith for getting us there. So,
Bailey and KJ being on the front of the net, how are y'all able to get so many blocks tonight?
That was all Bailey and Jade. I don't know. That was just crazy and so much fun. We were all just getting whiplash because it was going down so fast, and they just worked so hard in transition and getting their arms over, and it's so much fun to watch them block up there.
Yeah, and I think the Pins did a great job setting up the blocks, and we really focused on knowing in what rotations who they're most likely to set. So me and Jade would be able to get there and close the block and put up a wall.
Y'all come out, get a really big, having set one, and it just seemed like the momentum just was on y'all side, and y'all just kept rolling. But how important was it, especially when you have a team like South Alabama coming in, getting everything started that fast?
Yeah, I think when you play a team like that, you've got to kind of if you let them go on a run and start feeling good about themselves. They're 17-3. They came in, they're undefeated in the conference. They're really, really good. We know tomorrow is a new day, and so we'll be refocused for that. But you don't always have to start strong. It just helps. It gets you a little relief. And again, when you're playing a really good team, to be able to slow them down starting the match, it makes them start second guessing some things and gives you a little less pressure on your side.
KJ, Bailey, how important was it to get off to that fast start?
We knew it was going to be a big thing because we know they're a great team, and at any point they still could have just kept going at us. But I think it really helped because we were able to keep momentum for pretty much most of the match and stay focused on our side.
Yeah, it was really good that we got a good lead from the start. Even though they had a bit of a run in the first set, we were still able to stay in it and get our set back together.
I know, KJ, you've been dealing with some injuries this season. Do you feel like you're kind of getting back into form, especially with this game?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a lot better, with Arden is such an amazing trainer and all the stuff she has me doing. And yeah, I think it's a lot better. I'm just excited to keep playing.
Coach, KJ kind of back in the lineup. You kind of got a rotation between, KJ, Sam, and Maggie. Just how important is having so many you can just rely on?
We talked a lot about that is that we played a lot of kids. A lot of people have been on the court, and so we feel comfortable with anyone out there. We were ready to go to a 6-2 if we needed. And so again, it's been, as much as the injuries early on frustrated us, I think it's helped us here down the road because we're, you saw Maggie go in off the bench and do some things front row, and she hasn't played front row in a couple weeks. And so it's to have some depth on the roster is really nice.
KJ, Bailey, great game by the way. Obviously you knock off South Alabama. You hand them their first loss in the conference, right? Is this a game that y'all kind of had marked on the schedule, or was it just another game for y'all?
I feel like I was really looking forward to this game. I think it's always really competitive. and almost like a rivalry when we play them. So I was excited, and I'm glad we got to start off the weekend with a sweep.
Yeah, I'd say I was excited too. I mean, obviously being new to the conference, I don't really have a personal rival, but knowing like the backstory and everything, I just knew it was going to be an exciting game and so an exciting weekend.
Right, and I mean, they're an elite team, and you get a really, really dominant win. So I'm sure y'all are feeling great. But you got to come back again tomorrow at 12 p.m. You got to do it again. What are your thoughts there? Like how are we gonna do this again?
We're gonna get out of here and get a lot of rest. Again, we change. We normally play at 2, but within the conference, if they can get a flight home and it helps save travel and all that kind of stuff, and so they can get out earlier tomorrow. So we moved the game up a little bit. It's a quick turnaround. That's why when we do some of our preseason stuff, kind of during preseason, we've done some stuff where we played and had to turn around pretty quick to get us ready for this. So, but when you play a team like South Isle that is really good, it's they game plan a lot, so they're gonna go back and watch this tonight. They're gonna shut down some of the things that we did today, so we've just got to be prepared to maybe mix some things up. But I think if our serving and our blocking can be on like it was today, I think we can.
Coach, when you get a dominant win like this against South Alabama, obviously South Alabama is going to be really prepared to like show this isn't like what.
Oh yeah.
How do you prepare for like a team that's going to be especially motivated after a loss like this?
Yeah, well, I think how we come at them right away tomorrow, and same thing. We wanna come out and show them like, hey, we're here, and kind of be competitive right from the start, and not let them think they can come back in and just pick up their game and go after us. And so again, yes, they have 4 all-conference kids on that team. I think their setter is one of the best, if not the best in the conference. And so I think they'll regroup and be ready to go. And so we just got to do the same thing, and I think getting out of here, we're doing a little interview or a little autographs up there, and the kids will go home and get some rest, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. So
KJ Bailey, what's it going to take to get another win over South Alabama?
Go ahead. Okay. I would definitely say the same thing. I think a big thing is for sure our mindset. Like, they can obviously change lineups and shots and everything like that, but if we have the same mindset that we stay aggressive and go all out and go at them, then I think it can still be a really good game tomorrow.
Yeah, same thing. Just be ready for them to come back at us tomorrow, but we attack them first.
Now, Coach, it's been a very interesting season, lots of up and downs. You got some injuries and stuff. Like, you think this game right here can really kind of set the way for
for
you
sure,
going
yeah,
forward?
and it is like we said, we've been preparing for this to make our late season. We always talk in our gym, we need to be playing our best in November, right? And so yeah, naturally it'd be great to have a couple more wins and some of the, but you learn from that stuff. And with a young team, we're okay with where we're at, but we're ready right now to make that late season run and be playing our best in a couple weeks for the conference tournament. So yeah, I think this was a statement win. I think the kids feel good about it. I know the staff feels really good about it. So we're excited. We just, we're going to try to turn around and do it again tomorrow morning.
Definitely a statement win. KJ Bailey, Coach mentioned, the autograph signing with the kids. Like, how does that make you feel, that you have these kids, they're waiting for your autograph. They want to see you out there play. They want to see you win, right? How does that make you feel, and does that make you play better at the end of the day?
Yeah, I think it's great. It makes us all feel like we have someone to play for specifically. And like today, there was a great crowd here. It got really loud at some points, and I feel like that just hypes everyone up so much. So. Yeah.
And not to cut her off, but again, thanks to Dawn and President Kelly and what they did to try to create that atmosphere tonight, the Diamond Sweethearts, the groups that were here. That was, we love big crowds here, and we play that, so thank them for all they did to get it hype in there tonight.